Since my girl really likes steak, I made her a wooden chopping board. Here's how I did it.
My inspiration for this project was this end grain wooden chopping board from Booz, but it didn't have the meat groove that I wanted, so I thought I could do better. I picked up this thermal birch from the hardware store, as well as some food grade wood glue. The reason why I chose to do an end grain wood board is because the fibers spread apart for the knife more easily, and softer woods tend to absorb moisture from food, which we wouldn't want. Then we cut everything into 4cm wide strips, and making sure to make a huge mess, before sanding everything down, choosing the beautiful sides to point upwards, and then applying glue liberally. Then clamping everything down, before removing the excess of glue, and making sure that everything's straight even after you clamp it down, which will lead you to some abomination like this. This was the next day, everything dried, and then we used a planer to make sure that all the glue is removed and everything was sanded down slightly. My dad and I here spend a lot of time sanding and making sure everything's flat. We also switched to different sanders because they worked better, and then we used the router to first round off the edges as well as carve the meat groove into it. This wasn't filmed because we needed all hands on deck. To finish the board off, I used this wood butter that I found at the hardware store that was food safe and made sure to leave a nice dark finish on the wood. After my first coat, I dried it off, put it into the oven and applied a second coat before polishing the wood. Here you can see the final polish that made it really nice, shiny and dark, and then I presented it to my girlfriend. This was the final product and it turned out beautifully, and then we immediately cooked some beautiful medium rare steak on it. And yeah, that's about it. Cheers.